They didn't even get picked up on the radar. Huh?
That's like probably scoring the same as what the Chip and Cern movie would be like. Just not enough eyeballs
Macho,
on it.
Chip and Cern, neck and neck.
Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that the show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I am Chip.
Cern.
And you are listening to the Chip and Cern Show.
Once again. Or for the very first time.
Yes, so here we are, doing the same thing we've been doing, but every holiday or event, like the summer, it's fall, y'all. So summer came and went, the COVID summer. Well, Chip and Cern were wanting to be hot
summer.
girl summer too. The WAP summer.
Oh. The WAP summer.
WAP summer. Full of swimming pools and wet-ass pussies. But here we are, face masks and staying in our house. So...
I saw this thing. You saw the... some company made a bunch of masks of Karens, right? They sold out.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Like they made like a Karen, and it was like
with the hair and everything?
Yeah, like yelling.
Yeah.
And it's like, so they made them for Halloween. I guess they sold out like in an hour or whatever it is, a day or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And someone wrote, he's like, funny how those people who refuse to wear masks become one.
Cerny, what a great segue, though, right into before we know it, Halloween will be here.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people, I know a lot of small people in my house are very concerned about will this massive, what they've up until now have been able to count on as a massive influx of candy and sweets into the house, will this be a repeatable event for 2020? And this is what we're going to discuss today on the Chip and Cern Show. Well, I don't know.
This is a conundrum because everyone's asked, what are you doing? So at least tentatively in this house.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a no-go.
No.
Yeah, I said no.
Now, no trick-or-treating or no doling out candy?
No trick-or-treating, and I'll just leave the bowl out of candy.
Have at it.
If you want to, if one fuckhead wants to go ahead and dump the whole... I mean, I say fuckhead, but I'm like, well, why would I do the same thing?
Right.
But anyway, wants to take it all, then that's the way it's going to be.
You could do Ziploc baggies with like 4 or 5 pieces in them and just have a bunch of Ziploc baggies in the bowl, individual thing. But then, to your point, some fuckhead could just grab a fistful of those,
So that's at least tentatively, and I try to pass it off as, hey, I'll buy several bags of candy.
Oh, because
it's like 2 for $6 at Rayleigh's or something for those giant bags.
So you'll you're going to cut the middleman out, and you're just going to go straight to the source, direct sales. So you're the age of the individuals at Cerny's house. What would you say that should we analyze based on the average or the median?
Well, I mean, let's see. The oldest is 15.
Okay, and then the youngest
is 8. So he's really the only one hanging.
He's the
out
only one, right?
Yeah.
And then compared to my house, I mean, my daughter's 5. That is
prime.
Is there more prime trick or treat time than 5 to 10 or 5 to 8 or something?
Yeah, no, because they kind of understand what's going on. Like, oh, I get candy this time. So,
and she's really into dressing up. I mean, she probably has. I'm not joking. 12 to 20, like princess style dresses. Like your Ariel dress or your Rapunzel or your Elsa. not that we've all bought her, like, oh, when the friend's daughter grows out of it, they just like, oh, Charlie, here's 5, or, here's 5 dresses. Yeah. She has, I'm like, how many Elsa dresses do you have? She, 5. I'm like, what are Rapunzel? 3? Like, she knows. I'm like, she has
inventory in her head.
Yeah, she's got image. She's like doing that. So I think we're going to have to at least get out. Now, one interesting thing about holidays is that most of the costumes have masks already.
Yes.
Now, I don't remember hearing nary a complaint about, oh, you can't make me wear a mask when candy's involved.
When candy's involved? No way.
So, but I think we haven't even really discussed tentative plans, but I'm going to discuss it now with you instead of my partner.
Okay.
And
we'll make a decision
We'll make a decision now.
We'll make a decision live.
I think going out and trick-or-treating, it could be a little bit of an interesting thing because every other house was a hit and miss here anyway on a good year. Now, COVID year, every third, every fourth house, I mean, I don't know.
That's what I was also thinking. It was like, who do I go up to? I mean, we're going to decorate still.
Okay.
And we'll have some candy, but I was like, I don't know. It'd be a hassle. I think it'll be even more disappointing going up to every house and
right. And then, we're not really letting anybody in, or like, are they going to?
Someone has like a potato cannon shooting fucking candy.
T-shirt launcher. So what I hear you say, Cerny, you're thinking there might be more tricks this year instead of treats. Okay.
So I just said we'll just bring the bags in and.
Now I want to say last year we're very disadvantaged at our house here. We are at a court. That's like a quiet court to begin with, and I think the last, this is a rental, so the last like 2 or 3 weren't like family oriented kind of. So the word has gotten around that whatever address we're at, just not a great, it's uphill. There's not like great street lights. Right. It's at the end of a court. So I'm trying to reverse that. I actually I just like, give me the king size boxes and giving out multiple king size, full size fucking candy bars to kids, watching their minds just
explode.
Yeah. And people that come by in the car, like last year, someone drove by in a van, slid the van open like they were going to abduct somebody. Like the door just flew open, and then like 5 kids charge out to our front door, and I'm like,
reverse abduction.
Revert. I'm like, here, abduct some of this candy. Boom, boom, just throwing them like king size bars here and there. Now, once word gets out about that,
they'll be back.
They'll be back
for years.
So I think we'll probably. I don't imagine a scenario to where I'm able to talk my daughter, my wife and I are able to talk our daughter out of not dressing up and going around the house, going around. So
I think if Jeffrey was 5, we'd probably be in the same boat.
It's like
8, they're a little more like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they kind of can understand it a little bit more.
And you can like you can start making deals like, so the candidates you get that you don't like. Well, what if we just skip that and we get a big ass bag of everything that you like?
What? Why? Who's doling? In our neighborhoods, you either get this really old, like people have been here since the 60s when these houses were built, or you get the people like us who are in their early 30s and moving in to the burbs, kind of their first time with a young family. So these old people houses, they're like doling out the Tootsie Roll Pops and the fucking trash candy.
Candy corn, that's the worst of the worst.
Oh, I'm gonna go if we see a Tootsie Roll thing. Like, thanks, but no thanks. You need to fucking up your candy game because they should get a trick. They should get a trick put on them.
I remember. I don't know if I told on this show or not, but we were trick or treating, and Joe was with us, and Dana.
What? When's this?
This is a few years ago, a bunch of years ago.
A few years, Cerny? Yeah. You know how old we are now?
Yeah,
this is a decade ago, maybe.
Someone in the neighborhood was handing out toothbrushes because they were dentists with their business card. I was like. They showed it to me. I was like, and then Joe's like, "Holy shit! I would write this address down, but come back later." But I said, "I know." Asking for it. You're asking for it.
Come on, that is a scene out of either Seinfeld or like Bob's Burgers or something, where it's like a joke.
I know, but they would have like their the family, because he was a dentist, so he had like the business card on each one. I was like, that's shameful.
That is horrible. That's like when you go to a barbecue on 4th of July and you're a realtor, and on top of all your Tupperware, you just put your card on there. Mm-hmm. Like somehow one of the neighbors is like, you know what? I wasn't thinking about buying a house, but because I saw your card on top of the potato salad, I decided to get one.
That was it. That was the moment.
Yeah. But then they got runned off from that party.
Literally
ran off as a severely inebriated young chipper plowed into their 8-year-old, 10-year-old daughter, knocking her over, chasing her with a water balloon.
That was, yes.
I'm trying to think. I haven't thought about this until right now, but reenacting that scenario, except that's my kid. And a drunk young adult is running around and trips and knocks her over. And I'm thinking, I don't think I'd be in the wrong. Like, it was an honest mistake, right, Cerny?
Yeah, it was honest. It was, I mean, she was game, they were playing, you guys were
playing. Yeah, it was a game, yeah. And I was,
tripped.
A couple wobbly pops. Everyone's made a mistake, right?
It's all right. Doesn't make you a bad person.
Now, I do remember when they stormed off.
They had their polos, too. Remember? They had
Remax or whatever.
Remax
Century
polos,
21 polos or something. Fuck off with that shit. This isn't a marketing event for you. This is a fucking barbecue, okay?
Yeah, I know.
And just for your knowledge, we've been drinking since 9 a.m. And it's now 3 p.m. So
do the math on that.
So you do the math and you tell me who's in the better headspace right now. Who's vibe check? Chip and Cern? 10.
10.
Real estate agents? 0.
I do remember with the magic polos. I was like, oh my God.
Let's time out on this. Were we booing them? Because we were in
when they left, we were booing.
Which it actually made the party that much more exciting when they left. That was... Now, Cerny, these people that are doing that, if they're not dentists because they're real estate agents, well, what candy are they giving away, do you think?
Which one, the real estate agents?
Yeah. If you're the type of person that you're trying to market yourself at the fucking barbecue.
They're plugging away saltwater taffies. Yeah, that's nasty.
Some Werther's Originals.
No, Reasons. Remember those little Reasons?
Oh, fucking, those are trash.
I know.
Or it could be, or they're giving away some, they're like, oh, usually we're not big on sugar. I can see them saying that, but we just, it is kind of a thing, and we do allow, and they'll give like, here's some Smarties, and here's like some Mentos or something.
Or some sugar-free candy or something nasty.
Now, I just saw this yesterday, which has to do with sugar, which I thought was extremely interesting. Tic Tacs, the Tic Tacs, they say they're sugar-free, which in fact is false because they're pure sugar. It's solely sugar. But there's a regulation within the government that says if you have less than a gram of sugar, you don't have to say that each one is. So each one is less than a gram, so they can technically say they're sugar-free despite the ingredients only being sugar.
Ah.
So
sneaky. Crafty.
Very. It's all about positioning. It's all about positioning. So that's why, and there's similar sort of situations like, figs, for every 100 pounds of figs that they make into fig jam, you're allowed to have like 10 wasps in. There's some like rule.
The FDA lets it go.
And so like they're like, oh shit, we found 11 wasps in this one. Okay, we got to add more non-waspy jam to this, or I don't know.
Okay. So, I mean, also it came up during Halloween. I was like, we should go back to it. Pretty funny. So, Zach was saying, well, if we stay home, could we scare some kids?
Ooh.
Like, oh, okay.
Don't hate that idea.
I was like, okay. And he's like, but then he was like, we can hide in the bush and come out and yell. I was like, come on, man. We got to do something good.
Are you trying to be like, hey, I hear those kids giggling in the bush. I wonder if they're going to scare us. Or do you want a kid to actually wet their pants? That's scaring somebody.
I mean, are we going to jump off the roof? Kind of, like we did at Tony's house that one year?
Back in the day. Well, I think we'll probably leave the candy out, similar to you, but I don't really know what to do. I guess we'll just go around and we'll just have extra candy. Because I just don't foresee there being more than 5 houses to hit up.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was. Might be a big sack of disappointment at the end of the night.
Yeah. So maybe it would be good to have that reserve sack.
Just in case.
Of undisappointment at the house. Well, Cerny, according to popsugar.com, Megan Thee Stallion WAP video outfit with the bang or that white tiger, the snow leopard or snow bengal, whatever.
Is tiger.
Yeah, is coming up as some of the top Halloween costumes of the WAP stuff is all over.
Okay,
Kylie Jenner. So basically anything with leopard print or something. What other big Halloween costumes? There's going to be some Tiger King shit. For sure.
Oh, there has to be. There has to be some Tiger King.
There's probably going to be a lot of Trump.
Oh, yeah. There probably will be those clowns.
Literally in the form of a clown or in the form of the POTUS.
I think you'll see a big influx of Marvel characters.
Oh, some Black Panther, like Rip.
Yeah.
Chadwick
and there's
Bronze.
also in Fortnite, I've been told. So
okay.
So that's there's because we just actually had to watch Iron Man because that was in Fortnite. So Jeffrey's like, what's this Iron Man? So we had to
Iron Man, like the Robert Downey Jr. thing.
Yeah. So
wait, Iron Man, that Marvel's in Fortnite now?
Yeah,
they're doing like
that's what he was telling me. He was like, so he was like, look at me, I'm Groot, and like, so he was showing me different.
Sure.
They call them skins. The kids call them skins.
Skins. Okay. So what skin?
He was Groot, but then he was like Iron Man something or other, and
Iron Man seems like the best one, right? Because you could fly around and you have like the jetpacks on your hands and stuff.
Yeah, that's what he said. It's like the best skin in the game or whatever. Venom was in it. There's a whole bunch of shit.
And then these skins cost money, right?
Some of them are free, and like you get them if you like get.
Is it like unlocking a certain gun or something in Call of Duty? Like if you get to level 20 or something. Oh man.
Yeah. So it's like, okay. I mean, I said we're Stan Lee, which
that whoosh, fucking clues. Yeah.
Just had to do it for the record.
Yeah.
Just for this, folks. Let it be known. I asked for Stan Lee was.
Let the record show the defendant had zero knowledge of Stan Lee. Okay, so we got Fortnite, Tiger King, probably some political stuff, probably some WAP. How can you get pussy like Dasani?
Goes in dry,
but it comes out soggy. How can you create that into a costume? Maybe like a cat, and then you wear like you just have a big ass fucking Dasani bottle over your genitals. Maybe that's one. Because summer movies weren't like a thing this year.
No, so it'd be kind of difficult.
Mulan.
Oh, I only started it and I turned it off.
I'm glad I didn't waste $30 on it. I'll just say that. Did you get that off the Plex?
Yes.
Okay.
I remember like I only started it, and then when they started like running up a castle wall, I was like, I'm out.
Oh, like the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon shit?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm not going to do this.
So we're really going tangenty here, but
we are.
Such is life. My wife has been, as you know, my youth wasn't full of these movies that a lot of other millennials were. Your Jurassic Park, your Jaws, Tommy Boy, any like movie that kind of defined your childhood, I just straight didn't see it. So I don't know about it. So my wife is like kind of taking it upon herself, and she's enjoying kind of reliving, let's go back and watch this movie or that movie. So she's been doing that. Now she's on a kick. She enjoys Harrison Ford. She's really into like Wesley Snipes and some other those kind of like cheesy 80s, 90s action movies and stuff.
Wesley Snipes pre-tax evasion or post-tax evasion?
So I was reading all about the tax stuff because they were watching 1600 something like. Let me look it up now.
Demolition Man was pretty good.
1600 movie. Oh, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Murder at 1600 is what the movie's called. And I like walked in as I was going to refill get a new drink or something, and Wesley Snipes on the phone. He's like, I this is the only part I saw. He goes, 1600 what? And I'm like, is that 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue? And my wife just like totally understood. She's like, yeah, it is. And he always got a little cigar in his mouth too.
Oh yeah.
So it's all about this. It got 41 million at the box office. But anyway, so now, the film was a box office disappointment. 33% on Rotten Tomatoes. So she's like, let's watch the movie Sphere. Dustin Hoffman. And I said, okay. And usually I poo-poo movies right away. I'm like, what's the Rotten Tomatoes score on Sphere? Do you ever remember seeing Sphere?
I saw it once. I really couldn't.
Basically, they work for the government. One's like a scientist, a nuclear, whatever. Like they assemble this kind of like dream team because they found a UFO buried in the bottom of the ocean, and so they go down to it. And there's this sphere that basically you can enter, and it's an alien situation. Anyway.
Okay. Yes. Then.
Rotten Tomatoes score on that one, 12%.
So
that's tough.
That's harsh. That's pretty bad. It is. If I remember correctly, it wasn't a great movie either.
So I said, usually it's a Michael Crichton, the Jurassic Park guy. He wrote it. He wrote like the book. I guess the book's good. But we were watching the movie and the dialogue was so poor, predictable. I mean, about 50 minutes in, I'm like, are you okay if we just stop this? Like, I don't know how much longer I can continue going on. Once Queen Latifah got eaten by the fucking octopus army that attacked her.
Now, on Netflix, as I digress a little bit to Netflix, but there's a show, Cobra Kai. Have you seen it? Oof. It is so bad.
Now it's like a post Karate Kid thing, right?
Yeah, I mean it's like 96 Rotten Tomatoes, and I was like, wow,
really?
It was like trending. I was like, oh, okay, but it was just I couldn't do it. It was just pissing me off. The dialogue and everything that was going on. It was
so
just
weak.
It was weak, and it was just like kind of trying to play back to the. It was like the guy who got fucking swan kicked. You know the blonde kid.
I haven't seen that movie. So
now they're adult. Oh God. Anyway.
I do remember the scene though. He does the whole fucking thing and he KOs.
So the guy gets kicked is like a loser, like a handyman loser, and then the Karate Kid himself is some. Big,
they're all grown up. They're like 40s. They're like 50 or something, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and he's like owns like a car dealership, and he's like this big guy, and he like karate kicks the prices down, and some fucking shit like that,
Oh, I got a shiver. I got a douche chill running up my spine on that one.
And then the loser guy starts his own karate studio, and
hold on.
He picks up some kid that's kind of a bum. Like he's not like he's just
a diamond in the rough kind of thing.
Well, he's not. He's like he's just some kid that lives in his building. He was kind of gets picked on, and
and then he coaches him up.
Yeah.
And then Karate Kid and this other guy, sort of. I'm guessing they end up being friends in the end, or coming together, or what?
I didn't make it that far.
Oh, you didn't make it.
I said I'm out. I'm out.
Does it really have that? That is bad. Tomatoes. I remember that. Oh man. Okay. It's called what? Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
but Cobra.
It's like a series.
Oh no. Okay.
It's got a few seasons under its belt too.
Oh, I didn't realize it was dude, 94% average tomato meter. 93 audience score? Cerny, do you need to recalibrate?
Do you need to recalibrate? I didn't like it.
Wow. Yeah, there's 2 seasons. The first season literally got 100%.
That's when I saw.
Cobra Kai continues the Karate Kid franchise with a blend of pleasant, corny nostalgia and teen angst, elevated by a cast of well-written characters. No? Cerny's shaking his head. He says no.
The nostalgia, they played too much on it for me.
A little too much. And the actors, I'm sure the phone was probably not ringing off the hook. So when they're like, hey, we're going to do a Karate Kid, but 30 years later when they all got dad bods.
Yeah.
So I'm in.
I was like, how's Ralph Macchio been in lately? Not a lot.
Not a lot. Yeah, he was probably working on a different career path, I would think. Because the acting probably... Oh, yeah, My Cousin Vinny, Crossroads. He hasn't had a lot of... Yeah, you had The Karate Kid. That's in 84. Karate Kid 2 in 86. And then, Karate Kid 3. Then he kind of had a little comeback with My Cousin Vinny. And then not a lot. No score yet. A movie called Beer League, which grossed $500,000. Oh no. A movie called Hitchcock, and then a bunch of movies, like basically half the movies that he has are so small time they don't even have Rotten Tomatoes scores.
Man, they didn't even get picked up on the radar. Huh?
That's like probably scoring the same as what the Chip and Cern movie would be like. Just not enough eyeballs
Macho,
on it.
Chip and Cern, neck and neck.
Don't karate kid us. Karate kidding? Are you karate kidding?
Start doing puns.
Just do tons of puns. Oh no, his lowest rated movie. Oh my god. So if you click the actor profile in Rotten Tomatoes, it shows like their highest rated movie and their lowest. One called Up the Academy from 1980. Rated R. Oh, actually, the director is Robert Downey Sr.
I did not know he was a director.
I didn't know that either. And John Liebman was also there, but Ralph Macchio. This had an audience score of 43% after 824 ratings. Tomato meter, goose egg. It only has 5. It only has 5 ratings though, but a 0 average.
A 0 is probably about as hard to get as 100. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That is
flawless or absolutely flawless at being
flawless. It's right. It's like they're so far apart, they're almost touching.
It's a circle of life.
It's like a circle. It's like they're so far on the ends of the spectrum, they're like basically the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, man.
A 0 would be really hard. That means like someone watched that movie and they didn't even give it one chuckle or one even thought that it could be interesting.
Even a courtesy laugh.
Not even a, huh.
Oh,
that's kind of like what Sphere was. Let me see. Oh, in 1998, Sharon Stone, Sam L. Jackson. So I was also potentially hoping there would be a little snatch in here, just because, you know, that's her thing, apparently. So 11% on 53 ratings, audience score 38%. Oh, it also has Leif Schreiber or whatever that guy's name is. Yeah, Lev Schreiber. You would know him. He was like, he always plays like a hit guy, like a hit man.
Oh, okay.
He's kind of like, actually, let me just fucking share my screen with you, Cerny.
Oh, we
Look
do
at that. Look at this technology. This guy here. Lev Schreiber.
Yes,
yeah.
I know him.
PG-13. I mean, it made almost, 37 million, but 11%. Oof. That's got to be Do you think that's Dustin Hoffman's lowest?
I would think that would have to be his lowest.
I think so. Oh, no, sorry. Little Fockers.
Oh, I forgot he did that fucking movie. Never mind. Little Fockers.
Little Fockers. Wow. 9%. Man, he's had a couple of big turds on his
his resume.
Yeah, on his resume. This might be. Do you think this is Bob De Niro's lowest rated one as well? 9%. Yeah. Can you get any lower? You really got to try.
Well, you can go 0.
Uh-oh. Oh, Bob De Niro
he has a fucking 0.
He has a 0. I never would have guessed Dustin Hoffman is older than Robert De Niro.
I wouldn't guess that either.
I mean, maybe because he's smaller. It just there's not a lot of it's like why cats live so long.
Shoot straight.
The gang that couldn't shoot straight, 0 with 5 counts, 23%. So I would say it's pretty
bad.
Oh, this is like a bunch of old.
Yeah, this is where like 80% of the cast is dead.
Oh yeah, at least.
1971.
Dear America, letters home from Vietnam. Okay, let's now we're just on a Bob De Niro fucking rabbit hole on Rotten Tomatoes. I wonder. Silver Linings Playbook, Limitless, Machete. He's in a lot of movies. This cat. I'm seeing a lot more rotten than not rottens.
Me too. As of late, look, in the 90s, he has a real good hot streak going.
Yeah, he did. Bronx Tale, Boy's Life, Casino. Casino only got 80%. That's a crime.
Oh, why?
Heat, 87. Come on. I thought Heat would be in the 90s.
Yeah, it should be. Goodfellas
96. There we go.
All right.
Untouchables. Damn,
Okay,
he was in a lot of good ones. Once Upon a Time in America, Raging Bull 93, Deer Hunter, Taxi Driver 96, Godfather 2 98.
So about mid 70s to mid 90s was his
sweet spot.
And then ever since then I think he's just probably picking up shit just to pay the bills.
He's like, yeah, I guess I need a new house. Man, maybe should we watch Casino tonight?
There you go.
Go home and get your fucking shine. Is that Casino or Goodfellas? I get those two mixed up. God damn it.
Goodfellas.
I'm going to have to edit that out so I don't sound so stupid. No More Shines. I don't know if you heard, but No More Shines. See, I would have thought Heat would have been closer to 90. 87? When's the last time you've seen Heat, Cerny?
A long time.
Michael Mann. Almost, 67 million on that one. Pacino, De Niro, Val Kilmer, Voight, Tom Sizemore. It's pretty...
It's a good cast.
It's a good cast. I think, who's done more stinkers, Al Pacino or De Niro?
I guess Al Pacino. Although he doesn't have a
He
0,
does have, he has 100% one.
So does De Niro.
Yeah. Oh, The Irishman, 96%.
96.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That.
Did you see The Irishman?
Yeah.
I don't know about 96, though.
It's a fucking investment of time.
Oh, that's right. We did a whole fucking episode on that thing, right?
Yeah, we did.
God damn it. I don't know why I'm...
One Time in Hollywood. That was good.
That was a good movie. Man, Pacino's had...
He's had some stinkers lately.
He's had some stinkers, but I mean, look at this early 70s clip. 85, 98, 75, 90, 90, 98, 96, 83. So he came out of the gate hot. Scarface is only 82. Godfather,
yeah,
Dick Tracy.
That's probably about right because Scarface is a little overdone.
Glengarry Glen Ross. What was he in that movie?
I have no idea.
I just watched that one clip of where like Coffees for Closers clip.
Yeah.
I think I sent you this when I was like really getting into it. I like must have watched it 7 times in a row on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Cerny, check this out. Check this out. Oh, God. Insomnia. Robin Williams. Okay. Interesting. Wow. We were supposed to be talking about Halloween. I don't think Al Pacino and Robert De Niro are getting any costume. You know, the Godfather. Their day of being popular costume people is long gone.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you're right with the Marvel, Fortnite, Tiger King, and some WAP and some political will probably be.
I was thinking when you say WAP, it's like, what if you let your like 6-year-old like?
That's going to happen. Guys, Honey Boo Boo's mom is going to let it happen. Yeah, maybe some Michael Jordan because that Final Dance thing came out.
True.
Potentially. Any other like documentaries or maybe
some Star Wars Mandalorian?
Ooh, oh yeah, that would be cool. Baby Yoda?
Yep.
Okay. There's no other Star
That'd
Wars.
That'd be a popular baby costume. You like when they bring their babies out?
I like it. I think the ideas are constantly evolving here. One day we should be Incredibles family. The next day, you know, she wants to be totally something else, and then the Paw Patrol and all this stuff. So
you're in flux.
We're in flux. And then honestly, from what I remember last year, we bought the costume pretty much a week before, and like up to the day before or the day of, she didn't want to wear it because it was like it had already changed 2 or 3 times since we purchased. We try to lock in the costume. I'm sure you're very familiar with this sort of stuff.
Yep, that's the kind of like, okay, yeah, you're like, okay, we're getting it. This is it.
This is it. You're gonna be
no
firefighter.
audibles.
You're gonna be whatever. Yeah, no fucking last minute bullshit. No last minute bullshit.
You should buy it and then no more TV watching until after Halloween.
No YouTube, nothing. So, well, okay. I think I might watch Casino tonight. Now that I'm on this Bob De Niro and Al Pacino thing, because also my wife made me watch, or she suggested we watch Fear with Marky Mark and Reese Witherspoon.
Open the fucking door or whatever, right?
Yeah, he basically he tattooed her name, remember, on his stomach and like with a ballpoint pen, and I was like, oof. But anyway, I guess when you're doing underwear ads and you got a big fucking dong, I guess you just get thrown some like teen heartthrob type movies, and yeah.
There you go. It's easy money. That's easy money.
Well, let's hear it if you're doing Halloween or not. Chime in. Sound off.
Sound off. You can email us at chipandcernshow@gmail.com, or you can just post it to one of our social medias, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, any Chip and Cern Show. Let us know. What are you doing? What do you plan on doing?
Yeah.
What do you think we should do?
What's your candy? Yeah, tell us what to do.
Oh, yeah. What's your candy?
Reese's. But like I like the dark chocolate. I can't get over the milk chocolate stuff is garbage.
I like milk chocolate over dark.
Well, that's why people are either Cerny sluts or they're chipmunks. You can't be both. T-shirts coming. What was that? Zoom's dropping out. But anyway, trick or treat. Be sure to wear a mask and all that good stuff. Until next time, I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
Cheers.